Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Probably you are all aware what's going on in Serbia, in Kosovo, where you have, the Serbs fighting NATO and the Pristina police or the Kosovo police over there because of some mayors that were installed, Albanian mayors, installed in the majority Serbian population north of Kosovo, northern Kosovo. So you know all that is occurring right now, and we have NATO troops over there, peacekeeping force, and they already sent 700 more. So they got about 4,000 at this point. Going to send 700 more, and there's more to come because bringing troops will de-escalate a potential war. That's how we are expected to think. That's the way we are expected to think in certain circumstances. In other circumstances, no. If they do it, if they bring forces, military, that's an escalation. When we do it to de-escalate and save lives by probably killing the other ones. That's the logic that our civilization descended into. So we find out that a certain country sends troops, commando troops, battalion to Kosovo to keep the peace. Now that country is a country that is very cunning, you call it, very smart, with a smart leader that looks for his people's interest. That is Turkey and Erdogan. So yes, Turkey will send to Kosovo a commando battalion to keep the peace. Now it's interesting because, and I'm not mentioning this in a way to make any connections in that direction, but that's a fact. The Albanians are Muslim, as far as I remember. The Kosovarians of Albanian descent, and the Turks are also Muslim. So it's very strange that I don't hear, about Romanians sending over there to, I don't want to make it a religious war or anything like that, which is not. Even though probably the tensions in Serbia were also based on that. I'm talking about Kosovo, Serbia 1998, 1999, and so on. Nevertheless, the point here is not that these guys are Muslims. No point here. Is just, I mentioned it just as an information thing. And the other one is the fact that this NATO country specifically sends commando battalion into Kosovo. So let's see what's going on here. How will they keep the peace? By sending military. Reuters, NATO member Turkey to send troops to Kosovo amid unrest in the north. Istanbul. Oh, that's a little bit of loving over there. Seems like, well, it's unfortunate what's going on over there, but Turkey plans to send commandos to Kosovo on Sunday and Monday in response to a NATO request to join the alliance's KFOR peacekeeping force following unrest in the north of the country, the Turkish Defense Ministry said. In a statement on Saturday, the ministry called for restraint and constructive dialogue to resolve a crisis that it said could harm regional security and stability. You think they are ready already, like they were in Ukraine? They were all ready for that. Our assigned unit, and I'm in parentheses, a commando battalion, is planned to be deployed to Kosovo on June 4 to 5, end quote, the ministry said. I'm not going to go on how this started, and I'm just telling you how it will end. In violence on Monday, 30 peacekeepers and 52 Serbs who protested against the installation of the mayors were injured. The violence prompted NATO to announce it would send additional troops on top of 700 already on their way to the Balkan country to boost its 4,000-strong mission. Balkan country. Are you going to send to Serbia? Is that what you're talking about? I guess not. Anyway, so 700 already on their way. It has already 4,000, and these guys are sending a commando battalion right here, over there, to keep peace by sending weapons. That's war is peace is war and war is peace. You know that little 1984 dystopian novel by George Orwell. What could happen over there? I tell you what could happen, and I think will happen. You will have, and I'm not going to say, it could be either way. It could be a spontaneous incident, or it could be triggered, like, do it. By whom? Could be done by not only one side, could be done by either side. Some crazy thing occurring. I know sometimes going to shoot someone is going to shoot some people over there, or someone is going to detonate something, and that would create a big mess, because the Americans told the Serbians today to pull back their troops from the border with Kosovo. That means they're ready in the high alert. And the Serbian President Vučić said, if Serbs are displaced or harmed, killed, we're going to intervene and defend them. Well, guess what? If something like that will happen, these guys will cross the border. NATO will say, that's an invasion. We're going to bring troops. We're going to bring more. And then what? Now, unfortunately for the Serbs, they are a landlocked country, which is, I don't know how they could receive any help from any of their friends. Because remember, when Lavrov wanted to visit Serbia last year, Serbia's friends, surrounding neighbors that are ready to pull a Brutus on Caesar, you know what I mean, in the Senate house of the Senate, or whatever, the Senate house hall, they did not allow the Russian foreign minister's plane to cross their, I don't know, airspace. So he didn't. So I don't know how the Russians could send anything over there unless they don't give up. And everything's gonna just explode. I hope we don't get to that point, but how are you gonna solve this problem? I don't think you can suck Serbians' hearts out of Serbian people and put it with a no heart, like diversity, inclusion, and equity. I don't think you can do that very quickly with the Serbs. The Serbs are not weasels. So anyway, that's this guy's biggest problem. All right, well, I hope that doesn't happen, but then what are the alternatives? Going like this until everything erodes, or what? Erodes into media, changing the Serbs' hearts and brains? That takes something very catastrophic to happen. And that could happen. That could happen. Maybe this will trigger that. And Serbia will be placed under an occupation for a while, like Germany was, Western Germany, and Western Germany still is over there, until under a veiled occupation. They have troops and nuclear weapons on this territory pouring, and so on. I'm not going to go into that. But no, they're partners. But they don't have any say in all that. But they're partners. Partners is when these things are, is reciprocity. So if you have this in my house, that means I have things in your house. But no, it's unidirectional. Well, we find out what happens. The Turks are showing up in how should I put it? Serbia and Kosovo. Because if you're agreeing with Kosovo, then you have to agree with Crimea and all those things. Therefore, it's a very big mess. Somehow our logic has to not be logical and it has to be, no, we agree with this rule here, but we can't agree with that rule over there because it's done by them, it's not done by us. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.